Yeah, hey, how you doing? I'm doing fine. I'm on my 10 toes, nigga. I'm on the grind.
That's our tender radio. It's your boy Shrimp.
It's your girl Zai.
And today we back with a
banger,
man. Who we got today, babe?
We got the truth
about who?
About the Ace family.
Oh,
the Ace family. This nigga's dramatic as fuck.
What's going on in the Ace house, babe?
The family's foreclosure.
Damn, dog, that big ass house for real.
Listen, motherfuckers got all that money, but they'll be taking care of what the fuck they gotta do.
Damn, dog, that shit's sad. But hey, we finna tune in and see what's going on, man.
The other day, the Ace family got on camera and tried to explain their house foreclosure situation with an hour-long video.
Hey, is it me or her face got chubbier?
I was gonna say, did she get work done or something?
Or something. It looks weird. Her nose as well.
Camera and tried to explain their house foreclosure situation with an hour-long video. A lot of people, from fans to influencers, have been starting to see some issues with their story. Pretty much, it's not really checking out for a lot of people, and Catherine is mad. It's a mess, so let's get into it.
How you mad?
We get into the tea,
because you can't, like, every time, like, how you say it? Every time
you lie, you gotta lie again to cover that lie, and then you gotta lie to cover that lie, the lie that she told about the lie. Like, you just gotta keep lying. Keep going. And eventually that shit just get caught up.
Shit tiring.
I want to tell you guys about today's sponsor, Raycon. Go to buyraycon.com/tspill.
Why you laughing?
I was gonna say, boy, you a good ass liar. Don't even do it. Like, boy, if I was being cheated on, I wouldn't even know.
Cheat. Do I cheat though?
I wouldn't know. I don't know no more.
Damn, why you sound like that on camera, bro?
No.
Tell you guys about today's sponsor, Raycon. Go to buyraycon.com/tspill or click the link in the description to get 15% off your next Raycon purchase. These are Raycons, the everyday earbuds. And just like the name says, they're perfect for everyday use. If you're looking for an earbud that's small enough for work, fit enough to stay in your ear at the gym, but also comfortable enough to relax with at night, then the everyday earbuds are what you need.
I ain't gonna lie, the AirPods ain't relaxing in my damn ear.
They be hurt my ears after a long period of time.
I get the most use out of mine when I'm walking my dogs. It's freezing here now, and the thing I love is that since they're so fitted to your ear and don't stick out like most earbuds do, it's so easy to wear a hat and bundle up and not have them constantly fall out. Raycon also has something called awareness mode, which allows you to hear your surroundings and makes me feel so much safer using them outside. They have 32 hours of battery life to get you through your entire day. They have a built-in mic, so you can take calls by pressing one button. The Bluetooth pairing is absolutely seamless. And they give you a bunch of different gel tips so you get your perfect fit.
Okay,
the first thing I noticed when I picked up the case was just how light and compact it is. It's really smooth, it's super easy to open, and it actually looks really great. They have a new and improved rubber oil look. They have gel tips, which makes wearing them
damn, this ad long as fuck. This commercial shit.
And the best part, they're half the price and has a 45-day return policy. The holiday season go wrong with the spill. Raycon for sponsoring today's video, and let's get into the tea.
Finally.
So, the other day, Austin and Catherine posted a video titled Our House Story, where they pretty much admit to their house getting foreclosed on and being handed back to the lender. Love or hate the Ace family, I think we can admit there definitely was some shady construction going on in that house.
What the fuck?
Damn.
That's a pipe.
But after watching their entire video, a lot of people are starting to think they aren't taking enough responsibility and instead trying to blame anyone and everyone. There's just so many things that aren't really making sense. How did Austin and Catherine even get approved for a loan without a certificate of occupancy? I know it is possible, but most loan companies wouldn't do that, especially for such a large amount. People were also confused because Catherine said they didn't have gas and had to cook on these camping burners, but then she said that their house had a gas leak, which seems kind of impossible if...
So you have a big ass house like that, but you got hella problems.
So what are you spending your money for?
Just for the outside, how it looks outside? Just to
say you got it?
Yeah.
That shit don't make no sense.
If you don't have gas. It just really felt like they were putting 100% of the blame on the construction company, when as homebuyers, it's their duty to hire lawyers, get a second opinion, shop around for contractors, read reviews, not go with the first guy that shows up on your door and not even verify his license. Now this video is really blowing up. It already has over 3 million views, and influencers that actually live in LA and have been through the whole home buying process are speaking up about why they think Austin and Catherine are lying. A few influencers replied to Spill Sesh after she tweeted, "How do you not have gas but have a gas leak?" And Manny MUA replied to her and said, "I have the same question." Manny lives in LA. I'm pretty sure he's been through the home buying process multiple times now. I'm sure he knows a thing or two about connecting utilities, and even to him, it's not really making sense. Daniel Prada also spoke out about the Ace family as someone who's actually been through the building process in LA. He tweeted, as someone—
She said process like that. She said process.
who has built a 6,500 square foot home in LA. This entire video is grand manipulation and complete farce. They not only have to be brain themselves, but to have an entire team, contractor, lawyers, managers, real estate agents who are as well, is literally impossible. Do problems arise? Absolutely. Contractually, you have 1 to 3 years to have any and all issues fixed by your builder. Not only that, it's your responsibility to get them fixed. You can't just stop paying your mortgage. This isn't the world we live in.
Right.
Not to mention, the house
is— What the hell?
Right, the fuck?
Oh, I'm mad. I'm not gonna do it.
I ain't paying my mortgage. Fuck that.
Y'all need to fix this. What?
You made the people's job.
You already paid me. Fuck you, bitch.
And they already say you have 1 to 2 years for you to fix all problems. After that, it's just—
I just feel like they rushed into it. Like they said, the first person came through the door, they just took it.
They just rushed it.
Yeah,
they had the money.
Just to show it.
They had the money.
They had the money to put it down. No, they took a loan.
Oh,
they got a loan,
damn.
so they didn't even have the money for it.
Why don't—
But just to show, put it on YouTube. You know, let the world see. They got private jets, doing this, doing that, all these cars. And
that don't make no sense though. If you spend all that money and ain't no money coming in, but from this YouTube shit, then fuck.
Just stop paying your mortgage. This isn't the world we live in. Not to mention, the house needs to be perfectly in order to receive a COA. They cut corners themselves, are lazy, and clearly approved all of this. Karma. Great acting though, time for jail. Ethan from the H3 podcast even did a whole video on the foreclosure, and he even had a contractor on, and they both thought Austin and Catherine were lying to some extent. Catherine tried to say their door was falling apart because it was built with plywood cheaply, and the contractor pocketed the rest of the money. Ethan feels like she's lying because he's actually had the same issue before. He said the sun is so hot there, and there's such little shade, it really takes a toll on the door. It even happened to his door, and that's what his contractor told him was happening. It wasn't because it was made from plywood.
And come to find out, I ain't living nowhere that's too fucking hot that my door coming off.
But why do you have to lie about that though?
Literally though.
Why can't you just tell the truth?
Like, oh fuck, it's hot as hell, my door coming off it.
Like, come on, you're not, what the fuck? They want to be so perfect. That's the problem.
They keep forgetting people know them in real life.
Contractor told him was happening. It wasn't because it was made from plywood.
And come to find out, that was plywood. So he was like,
do you believe that?
No,
I don't either.
Who says building websites as a team?
That shit crazy. They be— what? I am shocked that people be lying so fucking good. Well, bad.
If you could tell the difference between mahogany and plywood, it would be like, you know, between a Toyota Corolla and a like Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, they're on top of a hilltop in Woodland Hills, one of the hottest and sunniest places in LA. The sun is merciless there. We used to live in Woodland Hills, and we also had a really nice front door. It's a lot for a nice wood, something that's not made to absorb that kind of sunlight, to take. So our door also started to get warped, and there was cracks in it. And it's not because we got scammed. It's like,
it's rather extreme.
It's an extreme weather condition. Yeah.
There was a point in the Ace family video where Catherine blames the water spilling over onto the neighbor's grapes from the jet ski on the contractor. She claimed the retaining wall wasn't built right, and that's why the water spilled over. When in reality, the retaining wall was built to stop erosion from happening. You don't put up a retaining wall to stop gallons of water from spilling over because of your jet ski. But according to—
why you got it in the pool?
Why the fuck you got a jet ski in the pool?
He's doing too much.
And y'all putting water all on people's shit.
A retaining wall to stop gallons of water from spilling over because of your jet ski. But according to Catherine, since they're pool owners, they should be able to do whatever they want with their pool. When they first posted this video, a lot of comments were actually really positive. But now, people are starting to poke holes throughout their entire story. We don't want to put blame on anyone else. Puts the blame on everyone else. I would love to hear the contractor side of the story because the math ain't mathing here. Something doesn't seem right. You can tell they're trying to convince themselves instead of us. You can't legally move into a new build or any home for that matter until it passes inspection. How did the city inspector let you move in? I'm confused. The T-channels are gonna have a blast.
Because they probably pay their way in.
Yeah.
Money. Yeah.
Money, boy.
Knowing people and shit.
That's all it is.
All.
Being white or something with money.
Yeah.
I don't think they're white.
I don't know what they is, but
They
you
ain't
know,
black.
the color of their skin, you know what I'm saying? It'll get you. That's
With money and that little and being in that area, of course, them vultures gonna come after your ass.
Yeah,
you want this? Hell yeah, you get it. Shit, give me the money.
The city inspector let you move in. I'm confused. The T-channels are gonna have a blast with this video.
Like, T-channel, nobody is in.
So Catherine took to Instagram and she was fighting for her life, trying to prove just how bad her house really was. She wrote, "Thank you guys for all the support in the last video. Means so much. Before I put this behind me, I'd like to share some other issues we had that we didn't add in the video. I know I don't need to, but it's my choice. Hopefully it can help others who are homebuyers or future homebuyers. And no, I don't want anyone to feel bad for me. This is not about that. If it was, I would have shared this all years ago. And for those who are criticizing our decisions and blaming us for the issues, shame on you. People need to understand that this all started in 2018. 4 years ago, when I believed in people. I believed that people were good and honest. I believed that I was around good people, but we were taken advantage of. It caused me to move differently and changed my trust due to life experiences. It was a learning lesson. It's so nice to finally speak my mind."
So we all throwing shade at.
Shit, like I said, she's blaming everybody else.
Yeah, talking about they trusted people. People they used to surround themselves with. Well, if 2 + 2 = 4, then who the fuck y'all talking about?
Just say names, act them. Be a real nigga, nah, be a stepper for once, you feel me? I feel like she just crying too much. Stop
And it's
crying.
like, why she just one doing all the talking?
I was noticing that shit when they're showing clips, and Austin was just...
That's how you know, like, she doing all the talking.
They got to because their story got a match. So
Exactly.
one of them got to do all the talking.
Yeah.
Life experiences. It was a learning lesson. It's so nice to finally speak my mind. Someone replied to Catherine's story and said, "All you're talking about is cheap material, as if you deserve the highest quality." And Catherine responded saying, "I paid for the highest quality, but it was pocketed. That's what corrupt contractors do. If you really pay attention, you'll understand. But the problem with people like you is that you've already made up your mind about me. You don't care to listen. There's a reason why we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen more." She then went on to...
She thought she ate.
My mom used to tell me that shit when I was little. Sis, give me that plate.
She thought she ate, man.
Show a picture of her leaky roof and wrote, "This was a leak we talked about in the video. Kept happening when it rained. Thankfully it didn't rain too often." She also showed a picture of the leaky shower and wrote, "Leaking by the showers." Another door made incorrectly. So much space in between where water came in and insects. And as you can...
Inspection.
That.
What happened to that step?
What happened to it being the house being inspected before anybody moved in?
Exactly. What happened to all that?
Like, I'm pretty sure y'all didn't notice these things like over the years. Like, the shit looks so obvious. That shit we would have noticed.
Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna inspect my damn self.
That part.
The hell?
Or made incorrectly. So much space in between where water came in and insects. And as you can see, there's a huge gap there, but those city inspectors definitely would have picked up on that. The next photo she shared looks like a bathroom vanity with a huge crack along the back, and she wrote, "This type of thing was everywhere. Everything was cheap. Builder left job site after taking my money and never fixed anything or fixed everything I didn't agree with." The next photo is in her bathroom again, and it's right under the toilet, and it looks like there's a huge scrape along, like someone dragged the toilet in there. And Catherine wrote, "My floors when I moved in by my toilet were scratched from moving it incorrectly. If this was your brand new house, you just spent $10 million on it, and you walked in before closing, would you not look at that and go,
Nah.
Right.
These people really dragged a toilet into a $10 million bathroom and scratched up the marble floor, and they're selling this house to me like that? Would you not think, you know what? I need to get a second opinion. I need to get someone in here. I need someone to look at this before I just hand over this builder $10 million. Like, you know what? Yeah, this builder is obviously kind of shady, but at what point does it just kind of become stupidity? The next picture says, main door was not only cheap material, but also terribly made. That's like an inch between doors when closed.
Damn, why that shit is open like that?
But like, bro, I'm gonna keep asking the same question.
Why did y'all move in it?
Extraction.
Why didn't y'all move? Why did y'all move
from
in
the
it?
heat of the sun. Then Catherine had to go on to prove that a gas leak actually happened, and she wrote, "First gas leak. I was pregnant and sleeping. We never had gas. It's illegal to set up gas without a sign-off from the city and certificate of occupancy. Security guard came in to tell us to evacuate. He smelled a gas leak outside where he works. Gas leak is deadly if reached in home." And the text from her security says, "Wake up, gas leak." Which I kind of feel like if there actually was a gas leak in your house, it wouldn't be like a text situation.
Right.
It would be a barging into your house and dragging you out of the house situation. The next photo was about the security gate, and she wrote, "We paid for a good gate, but he cut corners and built something that would stop working every time it rained because of the sensors. Wasn't supposed to be built like this." And then she posted a few videos of her ceiling leaking and things that just weren't done right.
Why?
All these problems.
Why are you showing us? What can we do for you?
I was just gonna say all these problems, but they still live there, and they didn't fix it up them damn selves, and then y'all move in it.
All the money they got, right? Lawsuit. Duh. Where the
you
people
would have got
at?
more money.
Yeah.
You would have paid back that loan.
She would know they would have pocket that shit.
And then over there, they're very sharp. Okay. This is on the kitchen.
You got me fucked up. I ain't.
You think what they seen the house? They was like, yeah, it's done. We can move in. We don't need to walk through. We got it. We can trust y'all.
Yeah. Like I said, just because the outside look good, that's all that matters. You know?
And they probably just stuck in the living room and look
Ooh,
in the kitchen.
It looks nice, spotless.
Here's the money. There you go.
That's a pipe that is That's a pipe that is the joint.
Catherine said, "I asked so many questions and asked why things were done so badly from the beginning. This was me asking the builder why the frames were different colors. Come to find out, he painted them black to save money."
Black, and then so are all the other ones. So I don't know if you guys missed this.
She also shared a photo of her and her family in the hotel room and wrote, "Second time we had a gas leak and had to evacuate down the street to the closest hotel. Steel was just a couple months
Why
old."
are you telling them people what hotel you at?
Exactly, doing all that shit.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You got all that money, you got your kids with you, your husband, and you posted your fucking location?
Damn, she really said where she was at. What the fuck?
Yes.
You could've got hurt.
That's what I'm saying. Like, girl, you what? This whole slow. They slow, yeah. That shit just happened.
The next photo was from her master bathroom, and she wrote, "So, this was my sink in my master bathroom just a couple months after moving in. Builder used cheap material everywhere and charged us more than value. My sink was leaking for months and hard to fix. So make sure to always look over everything." Like I said, I think we can all agree that the contractors did a really poor job in the house. There's no denying that when you move into a $10 million new build, everything should be perfect. There shouldn't even be a scratch in the paint. But the reason that didn't happen is because the Ace family were also negligent. They wanted to get into that house as fast as possible and cut so many corners. They found some lender who had let them move in without getting a certificate of occupancy. They closed on the house and handed their money over before the city even cleared it. Imagine the outcome if they had used a real...
That's good. I don't even feel sorry no more. I never even did. That's good.
I was like, you didn't.
real estate lawyer who probably would have advised them not to close until the city clears it. It's illegal to live in a house that isn't certified. I don't even know how they got away with living there for that long. Like, what about house insurance? How would they have got house insurance without having a city certified house? It wouldn't happen. If they just had patience and waited, the city would have caught all these issues and they would have had time to make a proper decision. I just feel like a lot of shady stuff was going on here, especially since Austin and Catherine aren't seeking legal action against anyone. You can't seek legal action when you legally weren't supposed to be living somewhere. I would say hopefully one good thing to come out of the situation is that it'll educate people not to do what they did when they buy a home. But I kind of feel like literally everyone, except the Ace family, already knew that. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about everything.
I hate this for the kids. The baby.
Yeah, we ain't clapping for the Ace. We clapping for the T.
Yeah, oh yeah, the T.
She did her thing.
Yeah, but yeah, I hate this for the kids. Though big, small ass children, they don't need to be going through stuff like that.
And then, you know, they're gonna be like, damn, why we don't live in the old house no more? We want to go home. That's home for them.
Yeah, because they babies though. They was born and raised.
Yeah, what you gonna tell them? We don't live no more? Like, come on, they're gonna be asking questions and shit. Especially the older girl. I don't know her, Layla, I don't know her name. But, hey man, shit crazy, you feel me? And they was denying that shit before too, like.
Yeah, they dead ass lied. That's what I'm saying. Didn't they lie about that shit?
Yeah.
They fucking lied. That's why it's like crazy, cause like, did you lie? Then you get caught up. Then you tell people your locations. Like, I don't fuck with it at all.
You know what? I'm gonna go look at Instagram. I'm gonna go look on Instagram and Snapchat, see what lies she said.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, man, y'all know what's up though, man.
Make sure y'all like,
subscribe,
comment,
share,
hit the notification bell.
Cause you know what, baby?
Baby.
That's on game.